Thoughts on the game today? A hard-fought 1-1 draw.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating. We gave away a little bit of a soft goal, and then second half we had a lot of possession. So I think the boys are frustrated to come away with just a point, but um, being one down and showing the fight and the character to come back and get a point, it's always positive.
Your thoughts on the goal in the first half that wasn't to be?
Um, I didn't see much wrong with it. After the explanation that I got, still didn't see anything wrong with it. So that's frustrating, knowing that we finished with a 1-1 and it could have been a 2-1 win. It was frustrating, but we've just got to move on now. Nothing can be done about it, and just kind of look back at the other things that we could have done better that we've got control over.
What was the explanation that you got?
That that Tristan was in an offside position and he made some contact with their defender, even though it wasn't affecting the goalie and it wasn't affecting the play at all. It was why I couldn't understand it wasn't given, but that's I don't think that was on the referee. That's on whoever was checking it in the video ref room.
And the penalty this evening, did you feel any sort of frustration until that opportunity came, a chance for the team to rescue a point there?
I think we didn't create too much up until that. There was just that loose ball, and Daber was really fast to react to it and get there ahead of the defender, and I think we were putting the pressure on them, but without really creating many chances. So to come away with a point from being in the position we were with 5 minutes left, we have to try and look at the positive side of it.
What would it mean to you to win another Canadian championship?
Yeah, it's a big game for the club, for the fans, and as players we all want to win trophies. So knowing the feeling of it that we all got from winning it last year, we definitely all want to experience that again, and it'll give us another go at the Champions League next year too.
How do you kind of shrug off tonight's performance and kind of reset to get ready for Wednesday?
I think there's still positives that we can look at from tonight. They're a good team. They got off to a bad start, but now that they're getting all their players back, they're a good team, and they like to have possession of the ball, good players. So while we're frustrated, at getting a point, we still have good things from the game that we can take forward.
Ryan, obviously you're a creative player in the team, one of the creative sparks. How hard is it to face a team that likes to sit five at the back and just sit back and defend, for you to try to unlock the defense and create the chances?
You mean against Montreal?
No, in tonight's game. How hard was it to try to unlock this defense when they were playing?
I think they're well set up, Kansas. They defended the space as well. We didn't have a lot of space, in between the lines, and at the same time, we didn't get in behind them too many times. So, it was tough, and like I said, we kind of struggled a little bit to make some opportunities. But thankfully we got the penalty at the end.
And on that penalty, it's another high pressure moment for you. All the fans behind this Outsiders are there cheering you on. Do you feel pressure? Do you feel a nerve stepping up to take that penalty, or is it?
No, I like the opportunity to get to hit penalties. I'm the kind of guy, the kind of player that I just step up, choose my spot, and go with it. I try and hit it in the corners or as well as I can, and then I just think if the keeper save. I think if I hit it well, if the keeper saves it, then fair play. It's a good save, but whether it's first minute, last minute, I like the opportunity to just try and get a goal.
So if Wednesday goes to penalties, are you going to be one of the first players to step up?
Yeah, I'll always put my hand up and take responsibility to take a penalty. I done that last year, and if the situation arises again this year, I'll be the first guy to put my hand up as well. And let's just hope it doesn't come to that, and we can get the game done in 90 minutes.
Definitely. Thanks, man.
Are you the designated penalty guy that before a game starts, or is that something you decide on the field in the game who's going to take it?
I don't know if we have, I wouldn't say we have designated penalty takers. It's who feels good in the moment, who feels best to hit it, and Julian's also really good at penalties. So, whether it's me or Julian hitting it, we're confident that we'll put it in the back of the net.